Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, 17th day of January, 19th day of Teves. Here we go. Continuing on now in our halachas of not mixing milk and meat together and how long we wait after eating meat until you eat dairy. The German custom for German Jews is that they wait 3 hours. So if they finish eating meat at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they wait until 6 o'clock at night, and that's when they can start having dairy. Rav Belsky says that you don't have to switch. No feeling guilty. A German Jew who has that custom in his family can proudly continue that custom of waiting only 3 hours, and he doesn't have to say, but other Jews wait 6 hours. I should be waiting 6. He says, if that's your custom, 3 hours, proudly keep to it, and there's no need to switch. For those who keep the 6 hour custom, some have a trimmed version of that and they go like into the 6th hour. So they just wait 5 hours and a minute and then they say they're done because they're into the 6th hour. Some people say that they wait a little over 5.5 hours, so that's like into the, near the ending of the 6th hour. But the prevailing custom is that most Jews still follow the full 6 hour wait. After they finish eating meat, they wait a full 6 hours until eating dairy. The Aruch HaShulchan says, in his opinion, you shouldn't dare budge or change from that custom if your custom is a full 6 hours. By the way, some of you might note that in halacha we sometimes have hours that are shorter. Asha Zmanios, those are hours that are 1/12 of daylight time. Like now in the winter, when daylight time is less than 12 hours, so Shazmanios are less than 60 minutes. You divide the daylight hours into 12 parts and call each of those 50-minute periods, if it's about 50 minutes, you call them each 1 hour. So that's not what we use for milk and meat. For those we use full hours, the ones that have 6 hours on the clock, with 60 full minutes. Those are the ones that you use when counting the 6 hours after meat. Now when we say after meat though, we mean in the part of the meal where you finished eating the meat. So let's say at Shabbos lunch, you finished the meat course and all the meat was taken off the table at 1:30, and then you had a big dessert and schmoozing until 2:30. So the 6 hour count starts at 1:30, not 2:30, because 1:30 is when you finished eating meat. And you don't have to do any counting from when the meal ended, you go by when the meat ended. You do the same thing on the other end. Like let's say you finished your meat at 1:30, so your time to start eating dairy will be at 7:30, which is 6 hours later, and you're starting your dairy meal at 7. It's starting with, let's say, a par of soup, and you're not serving any of the real dairy stuff until 7:30. That's fine. You just have to get 6 hours between when your meat was and when your dairy will be. But if you want to start that dairy meal with some bread and par of stuff, that's okay. Just don't have the dairy part until a full 6 hours have elapsed. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.